everybody, I am going to be sharing with you how I finished off my project that I created on Live with Prima the other night. I had done a little bit more off camera the next day, and I had some questions because I did post a little bit of the project on Facebook and Instagram, and I had some questions on how I finished off the look. And instead of trying to explain it over and over, because there was a few people that had questions, basically the same questions, I would share a video and hopefully it will answer the questions that they had. So if you want to see how I created this, I will have the link down below in the description. It was a Live with Prima class and it was about an hour, so you will get the basic techniques and everything to get to this point, and I will share with you from the point that I stopped the class to how I finished it off, what I did to do that. So I'm going to just use a tag. I'm going to use basically the same products, some of the same products, as far as the flowers and the mini art stones and the pebbles and things like that, and the rust paste and sprays. But I'm not going to go and use the artifacts and relics and the molds or anything like that, but I just wanted to share the final techniques that I use to create this look. So get up close. It has so much texture, and this was the first one that I did, and I knew at first I was so in love with it. Then I kept looking at it and I wanted to change it up, and I thought with this color scheme it was perfect to kind of do dark on the outside and go to lighter on, in the center. So I used the same technique, same products on this one as I did this one. It just is two different looks. So I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can go dark to light, you can go, dark in the center to light, whatever makes you happy. So I'm going to share with you the techniques, so let's get started. Okay, so this is basically where I left off in the class, and if you want to see how I created this tag, it will be at the end of the video. And I wanted it to be more kind of blended in with the colors, and you could see how I did that. It's just a little bit more blended, and then as I kept adding, the color bloom sprays and the water on there, it kind of created almost like a gray brown tone. It's really, really neat. I wish that I can send every single one of you one of these, because it's just, there's so much texture and just things just to look at. So I'm actually going to add the mini art stones. I forgot to do that on this one. And then I will share the techniques on how to blend it all together. Okay, so from this point, I'm just going to add some more deep teal around the edge here, close to the rust paste. And my deep teal has kind of been giving me a hard time, but it's one of my most used, and I filled it up a few times already. So, okay, and while it's still wet, I took the rest paste and kind of lightly brushed up, and this is going to give you a little bit of blended effect. Okay, and again, more spray. More rest paste, and I hope you guys are able to see this. And just kind of blend up from the outside of your project, whatever, or you know, if you want to do dark to light, then you would do it, you know, outwards like this. So whatever your project is. Okay, so we're starting to get that blended effect, and I probably worked at it for quite a while, probably at least an hour. So you kind of got to let it dry and then come back to it. And more spray here. Okay, and then I'm going to add some soft teal, just kind of in the, and then just like that. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry and then come back and finish it up. Okay, so I'm going to take some of the rest paste, and I'm running a little bit low here. So I do have another one, so if I run out. So I'm just going to not glob it on, but I'm not going to brush as lightly as I did before. Just a little bit more to get all that texture on there and that pigment. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water. So and then just kind of let it run. Because the fabric is so thick, it has a little bit of a hard time doing that. So we're going to help it out a little bit. I'm going to take my brush and just and you can do, you know, of course, as much or as little as you want. It's all up to you. And you don't want the white to show, so you want to make sure that if you spray the water and it kind of comes up, then you want to make sure to cover it back up. So I'm just brushing lightly again. And now I'm going to add more of this deep teal color. It's all about layering and just having patience until you get the look that you want. I'm almost there. So, and you want to kind of spray that teal color into the brown, because that's really going to make it blend together really nice. So again, a little bit. And how it looks wet compared to when it dries is completely different. So you got to be careful on how much you do. And I think I like that. So I'm going to let it dry and then Alright, so this is the finished project. You can see how it just ended up blending together. And I do want to say that I use the sculpture medium on this one here, and I feel the sprays didn't soak in as much as this one where I just added the gesso. So it was a little bit easier to blend on this project than this one. But if you don't have the sculpture medium, it's not a big deal. You just kind of have to work at it a little bit more. And you saw that I kind of ended up pouncing on some gesso and just kind of played with it until I liked how it looked. And so this is how it looks. Super cool. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that I answered the questions. And if you have any more questions, feel free to ask me. I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. And give this video a thumbs up and share if you like it. And don't forget to subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.